Becoming a video creator and a YouTuber took me a lot of time and effort. So much that if I didn't enjoy my work, I would have given up already a long time ago. However, one reason why I still enjoy creating videos is that I do my best to make the process fun and easy. For example, one thing that sometimes makes otherwise wonderful trips feel like an obligation is having to carry all the gear around and setting it up. That put me in a love-hate relationship with gimbals because they make really cool shots possible, but their weight and setup time makes it less comfortable for me to film videos on the go. So I stopped using them at all until recently, and I even refused free ones for my YouTube reviews. Honestly, Zhiyun really surprised me with the Crane M3. It's the gimbal that I was hoping for years, and it even exceeds my expectations. What really stands out is that it's only slightly bigger as the Crane M2 and it only weighs 730 grams, but it can carry full-frame cameras. These features alone are enough for me to recommend this gimbal to everyone that shoots videos on the go, but Zhiyun didn't stop there. They also added camera-specific quick-release plates, a magnetic fill light, an XLR shotgun microphone, cable and wireless camera control, and fast charging via USB-C. That's a lot, so let's have a closer look. Unique about this gimbal are the camera-specific quick-release plates. They make mounting the camera to the gimbal really easy and allow you to swap batteries without having to rebalance it. I tested it with the Sony a7S III and a7C, and it's able to hold all my prime lenses and my Tamron 70-28mm with these cameras. The limit seemed to be reached with the Tamron 28-75mm, which was possible to stabilize only with the a7 III, but not with the a7C because of the less equal weight distribution on the later. But even with the a7S III, I couldn't get the full range of motion with this lens, and I had to put the viewfinder cap off, so it can hold a lot, but it's definitely better to use it with lighter prime lenses and smaller zooms. Another new feature is the fill light. It's at the front of the gimbal and you can adjust it via the wheel on the left side. You can change the intensity of the light and the warmth, and you can also attach color filters to the front to change the color of the light. The light goes up to 800 lumens, so if you're filming in the dark, that's a great addition. The Crane M3 also connects directly to your camera, either via cable or wireless module. Depending on your camera model, that allows you to change camera settings right from the gimbal and start and stop recording. It also comes with a pretty big and responsive touchscreen that allows you to change more settings, and it lets you perform an automatic calibration. So, my overall experience with the Zhiyun Crane M3 is really good. We're actually filming on it right now, and I especially like the small size and weight because it makes it easy to travel, but also the quick release plates because it greatly reduces the setup time. And at the same time, it also offers all features that you really need from a gimbal, like it has all the modes that you want, including vortex, but also lock, pan follow, go mode, and so on. So everything that you need really, and it carries full frame cameras. But of course, it's not the ideal gimbal for everyone. For example, if you want to carry around some heavier setups, like maybe a Panasonic S1 with some heavier lenses or so, then it's probably not the gimbal that you should look into. There are some other downsides as well. The first one is that you can't use object tracking on this gimbal, which I think is a physical limitation, because for object tracking you usually have to put your phone on the camera on the gimbal, and with such a small gimbal that's probably not possible. And another downside is actually with the quick release plates, and that is that the quick release plates are not Arca-Swiss compatible. So if you want to put your camera quickly on a tripod or so, you always have to change the quick release plates. That would definitely be great if Zhiyun could come up with an adapter for Arca-Swiss, and probably even Peak Design plates, because then you could also quickly put it in your belt or wherever if you use the Peak Design system. So that would also be nice to have. Just a little suggestion here. And Zhiyun also advertises this gimbal for vloggers, and I would say that it's for vloggers, yes, but it is not for vlogging, because even this gimbal is too heavy to really have it in front of your face all the time. But vlogger doesn't only mean that you film yourself, but it also means that you film a lot of B-roll, and for that this gimbal is great because you always have it with you. So this is my opinion about this gimbal. I really love it, and it's the first gimbal that I will actually keep because it's small enough to bring it everywhere. But I would say let's have a look at some more shots that I got with it. So the Crane M3 is finally the gimbal that I was looking for over the years. It offers all the features I need from a gimbal, but in a much smaller package, so it's the only one that I can bring on all of my trips, knowing that it will make my videos better without compromise. Tools like that are what makes today the perfect time for creators. It has never been easier and more enjoyable to create professional videos, so make use of it.